Silva here with The Review Effect, where we review film, TV shows, and some of the latest Hollywood events. And we'll give you the inside scoop on elements of their fashion and what these celebrities are up to next. At the end of all this juicy info, we will rate whether your time is worth a dime, or if a show is just worth your time. This summer blockbuster will release on DVD, Blu-ray, and on demand December 6th, arriving in homes just in time for the holidays. And on today's show, we are reviewing the thought-provoking film, The Help, based on the novel by Catherine Stockett. To date, The Help has spent over 100 weeks on the New York bestsellers list. So what's this story all about? Well, it takes place in 1961 in Jackson, Mississippi, and focuses on three unlikely peered cohorts. Albeline Clark, played by Viola Davis, Minnie Jackson, played by Octavia Spencer, and Eugenia Skeeter Phelan, played by Emma Stone. Emma's character is a young, independent-thinking white woman trying to expose the point of view of black maids working for white families in the South. Through determination, courage, and persistence, she eventually gains the respect of 25 maids and gets their stories published, uncovering civil rights injustices to the masses. Let's take a closer look at the movie. But first, let me introduce you to one of the Review Effect's film gurus, Keith Morris.
Hey, Kalia.
Okay, let's get right to it. What did you think about the film overall?
You know, Kalia, I thought the film stayed very true to the book, with a lot of great performances. Movies about maids during the Civil Rights Movement, as well as the Civil War era, is nothing new to American cinema. In fact, in 1939, Hattie McDaniel was the first African American to win an Oscar for playing a maid. A little film history there, in Gone with the Wind. However, this movie goes a little deeper in regards to the maid's point of view that we haven't ever touched on in a film before.
I'd like to do a book of interviews about working for white families. And we could show what it's like to work for, say, Elizabeth.
You know what Miss Leaf would do to me if she knew I was telling stories on her?
Well, I was thinking that we wouldn't have to tell her. The other maids would have to keep it a secret, too.
Other maids?
Okay, what about Viola Davis?
Amazing. She never disappoints. She always plays very strong characters and is just very convincing. For me, she walked, talked, and played the part of a maid in the Deep South in the 1960s.
Well, you know what? It was great to see funny ladies Octavia and Emma play opposite the comedic roles that they're usually known for, like Octavia in Ugly Betty and Bad Santa, and Emma Stone in Superbad and Easy A.
Octavia played her character very sassy, but it sometimes got her in trouble. Unlike Viola's character, she spoke her mind at every occasion. Octavia was strong, unafraid, and very edgy. I also liked Emma Stone's character because she went against society and she was ahead of her time with a forethought to take a stand for something she really believed in. Frankly, Kalia, if it weren't for her, none of the voices of the maids would have ever been heard.
Keith, to be honest, I can't take anything away from these women's amazing performances. But there are a few other characters that we should mention.
Like the very snooty, racist Hilly Holbrook, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, who is actually the daughter of famous director Ron Howard, who I'm sure gave her some acting tips.
The real legend in this movie is Cicely Tyson. Hello! Can we give this woman an honorary Oscar already?
I definitely agree with that. Did you know, Kalia, Viola started acting after seeing Cicely Tyson play the autobiography of Jane Pittman?
Point blank, do you think people should go and see this movie?
Absolutely. This movie plays on human emotions. It speaks to the way maids were treated in the past. It's a timeless and universal story of the lines we abide by and the ones we don't.
Personally, I think they could have gone deeper. They were safe. But the one thing that you cannot take away from this film is the amazing acting chops on all the actors involved, which the Academy hears loud and clear. I see nomination in this film's future. I do. Thanks for the help, Keith.
You're welcome, Kalia.
Now for my favorite part, what these actors are up to next. Not-so-newcomer Octavia Spencer is writing a children's book, and her higher profile will bring attention to her last three indie films, Flypaper, Lost on Purpose, and The Trials of a Trailer Trash Wife. Okay, Octavia. Emma Stone is the leading lady in The Amazing Spider-Man, due out next year. Our leading lady, Viola Davis, will star in another novel adaptation in December. The Warner Brothers film Loud will also star Tom Hanks and Sandra Bullock. Oh, wowzers. She also has a show in development with HBO. We see what you're trying to do, Viola. We have to ask, is the time worth your dime? On our trusty scale of 5 dimes, we give this film 3.5 dimes. Great acting followed by a good plot, but they definitely played it safe. But hey, you be the judge. The Help is available on DVD, Blu-ray, and on demand starting December 6th. We want to know what you think, so follow us on Twitter at The Review Effect. I'm your host, Kalia Silva, and thank you for joining us on The Review Effect, where we will let you know if your time is worth the dime. We'll see you next time.